maybe you don't want that at this point.
I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of.
But if you could just start us out with your thoughts on today's game.
You know, when we started the game, coming into the game, I mean, I knew Armstrong State was a strong offensive lineup to have to face. And when you have that strong of an offensive lineup, that, I mean, 80-plus home runs, and then you have a rise ball pitcher, you know, there's bound to be some balls that go over. I felt fortunate that we were able to hold them to 4 hits and to the 4 runs. You know, even though a couple of those hits were the big home runs, I thought it was very critical that, again, we jumped out early, and then when we put up 5 in the 5th, but I tell you right then, I knew we needed more. And again, that was evident when they bounced back and got 3 on us, and then in the top of the 7th, we needed those last couple runs.
Questions?
Coach, you mentioned the big inning. You had a big inning yesterday too. Is that sort of some characteristic of your team? You're just scrappy and you're able to.
I think what is characteristic of our team is that we are very scrappy. It's a very gritty team, very tough. Sometimes we've been able to scratch out just enough to get the win. Sometimes we've had the bigger innings. You know, it seems like they kind of just rise and do what we need to do, and then we've been able to hang on and be successful with that. But that this team all season long has really shown tremendous mental toughness, the physical toughness, and the grittiness. That's probably the thing that I'm really most proud about this team, of just playing how gritty. I mean, we could have all, as a team, got a little rattled there in the bottom of the 6th. You know, they got the home run, and they kept putting pressure on us. Again, in the 7th, they put some pressure on us, you know, from that. And we could have caved in, but we didn't. And so, I just think that speaks volume about this team. And I think also what speaks volume about this team, on any given day, it's been somebody different. Any given day, it's somebody different. And I think the outstanding play of our 2 freshmen. Our 2 freshmen aren't playing like freshmen right now. And I think that's a tribute to our upperclassmen, to our senior class, to our juniors, and to our sophomores. That has just rubbed off for them. For Carly, they have a big day here. You know, Amber hits that first ball hard, and, you know, we were able to score a run on an air, and I think, you know, all that really does help with our success.
Carly, you're one of the freshmen. You had 3 hits today. Want to talk about what's working for you?
You know, I was just seeing the ball good today. My bunt, I was just thinking about getting it down and running fast, and fortunately, I was safe on that play. And then my other 2 at-bats, I had 2 strikes on me, and I was just really thinking positive thoughts in my head, and not letting the umpire call me out was a big thing for me today.
What about the pressure? The coach talked about what a good offensive team they were, and did you always feel like you needed a couple of more just to stay on top of this game because you knew what they could do on the other side?
With this team, I never really feel like we need a couple more runs. We punch with what we have, and then we're really confident in what we have, and we know that each inning that we need more, but if we don't, I mean, we're confident in the next inning who's going to pop up in the lineup and who's going to come up with those clutch runs. So
I think what was important. I thought Coley Reese's mental toughness out there on the mound again. You know, that is just a tough lineup to face. To continue to face, and they take big hacks, big swings, and you know at any time they can pop it over the fence 1 through 9. But I really felt, you know, again, yes, she gave up the 4 hits or whatever, and I think sometimes the 10 strikeouts get overshadowed from that aspect, on that just because of the pressure they had. But I thought really her and Coach Walcott worked well together and really had a good game plan, and she just really kept her composure too. And again, that is the leadership that we've continued to see from our seniors. You know, Alyssa Rickles got us going in the 1 inning too as a senior. Ashley Thel, Dana Mogren, Sam Beeman, and Coley Reese. You know, again, that's really important what those seniors have brought to the table for this team.
Does Coley adjust her game plan at all, or does she try to do what she wants and then adjust if they start to make adjustments? Is it her first, or does she look at the lineup and kind of see what she needs to do?
Yeah, we definitely had some information, and we had a game plan going in with how we wanted to pitch them, and we were able to stay as coaches and scout last night. But again, as the game goes, you're going to make some adjustments. You know, whether that's the hitters making the adjustments, or maybe you have to make adjustments with the zone and different things like that. So, you know, it's always a work in progress, and there's always a lot of communication going on between the catcher, the pitcher, the pitching coach, and Coach Walcott, who's also calling the game. You know, that you've got to have that dialogue and that communication to allow us to be successful.
Good. All right, we're all good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.